Hey, what's going on YouTube? How the fuck you doing? It's Abstract back here, and I'm bringing you guys a quick gameplay that I got on Warhawk. And it's a random class generated gun and a random class generated perk setup and everything like that. I went to a website and I rolled a new class, and this is what it generated for me. It's a bulldog with a suppressor on it, and then I don't get a secondary, a lethal, a tactical, anything like that. But my perks are pretty widespread varied. I flashed the class in the beginning. I'm not sure exactly the perks that I was running because I just had so many on. It was one of those times where it gave me my regular perks, and then it gave me specialist, and then it gave me the 3 perks I picked at the beginning of specialist, and then it gave me the perks that I got after my specialist bonus. So I ended up getting my specialist bonus at like 15 kills, and of course I don't think I even get it even once in this game because this is I mean, it's not a bad shotgun map. It's just the guys that I was playing against were playing incredibly campy, and they were just kind of ruining the game for me in terms of me trying to get this gameplay. But I used it anyway, even though the game before this I had a much better gameplay where I was 8-0 I believe on Trimmer, and then the host disconnected and we lost connection to the host, and I ended up getting kicked out of the game. So I didn't end up using that because I didn't want to bring you guys really shitty like halfway gameplay. I mean, even though I did very well, I even got like a triple or a quad feed, I think, with the bulldog rushing in and out of rooms on that map. But I didn't want to bring it to you just simply because it didn't feel complete to me. It didn't feel like the full gameplay that I should be presenting on YouTube. So I went out, and the very next game I got this gameplay against these guys. And like that guy right there laying in a corner, he's kind of what I want to talk about today. The title of the video is Abstract versus Campers. And this is a tips and tricks on basically how to make the game faster for you, or how to make sure that you can still rush in a game like Ghosts where everyone seems to want to sit in the fucking corner with their stealth perks on. Basically the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you actually have the speed perks on. I mean, while things like off the grid, things like that, I mean, they're useful, but you know, they're gonna fucking hate you. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick, but they're gonna fucking hate you. If you're running around with off the grid on and no one's gonna fucking see you, and you're a fucking bush Wookie like this dude over there in the corner with his golden AK-12, like, I hate you. I mean, if you subscribe to me and you do that, well, don't take it personally. I love you because you subscribe to me, but I hate you because you play like a bitch. And in terms of trying to make the game faster, there's things you can do. Like on this class I had Deadeye on, which was one of the only things that actually saved this class for me. And believe it or not, Deadeye is actually a good perk to use if you're trying to make the game go faster for yourself, because you're going to get kills much faster, and if you chain kills together it actually does help. So moving around fast, things like that does help. And in this game, obviously Ghosts is one of the slowest games ever. I mean, you could take any other Call of Duty and make everyone use the most stealthy fucking perks in the game and use suppressors and sniper rifles, and it would go faster than any game on Ghost when everyone's running around with SMGs. I mean, that's how the game is. I don't know why they designed it that way, why it was made like this, but I mean, they did. And so we just kind of have to deal with it as players until Advanced Warfare comes out, and hopefully that's gonna make everything much faster with the exoskeletons, being able to double jump, wall run, stuff like that. Basically like Titanfall in the way that attrition works and things like that. But basically on how to make the game faster, you're going to want to use a couple of main perks. Marathon, specifically lightweight, of course. Those two are must-haves if you're trying to rush in this game. Actually, I do recommend a suppressor for rushing classes, even though the shotgun suppressor, it was a pain in the ass, I mean, honestly, to get a gameplay with it, but it will help because they're not going to know where you are, so they're not going to be able to readjust themselves to pick you off from long range. Takedown is a good perk to use, as they won't be able to see when you kill teammates, and it'll just in general keep you rushing around the map much faster than if you didn't have it and they were seeing your red dot or seeing the skulls from their teammates dropping and dying and stuff like that. In general, to be able to rush in this game, you can rush with assault rifles, stuff like that, but in this game ARs are they're better off at long range, very long range actually, picking people off, much like a marksman rifle in this game. Shotguns are a good way to get around the map faster, as is SMGs. The movement speed is incredible on it. You'll be able to move around very fast. Another good way is, because in this game, unlike in Black Ops 2, your secondary is a knife, but you won't be able to pull it out. So in this game, you will not be able to pull out your knife and run faster like in Black Ops 2 which you could do. So in this game, actually running a secondary is pretty useful, even if you don't run anything wonderful. I mean, you can run a pistol in this game and whip it out at the beginning of the game and then be able to sprint much faster with your gun on your back than you would be if you were actually holding the gun. And that's a useful thing for getting around much faster, and also doing things like this. You know, you want to go in on back alleys to get the win and stuff like that, pick up that quick double kill on those two bitches that were camping in the window. Those guys, they've been sitting there, and honestly, I didn't expect them to sit there the entire fucking game. I didn't expect people to sit around corners the entire game, and I'll play the shit out of this kid, I think. If I do end up killing him. No, never mind, I'll just run away. I mean, that's another big thing about rushing around and making the gameplay faster. If you're getting shot at, dude, run the fuck away. There's no reason to be a hero in this game, dude. You fucking run away. If they're shooting at you, you get out of there, and you get out of there fast. Because you're not going to want to get shot. With ARs doing death in 2 to 3 bullets, like, that's ridiculous. And if you have a shotgun, there's no way you're going to be able to close that distance in that amount of time doing that amount of damage. But yeah, like, look, this kid right here, he camped up here. This is the 3rd time I've killed him up here, if you're counting. I didn't expect that to happen. Like, there was no... When I joined the game, I was like, man, they won't just continue to camp the whole time, not with me running around with a shotgun, but they did. They really did surprise me. I couldn't believe that they did it, what they were doing, but, I mean, people do these things in Ghosts, and you're going to have to adjust to it. I know Ghosts, its lifespan is almost over. I thank God for that every day. I hate Ghosts. I can't play it. It's just not that good of a game, man. But it is Call of Duty, and, you know, honestly, I bought it for the Call of Duty title. I know I bought it for the wrong reasons, but I did. So yeah. But anyways, back to these tips and tricks, things to make your game faster. Basically, you're also going to want to stay away from teammates. Staying away from teammates is a huge thing. Teammates are your enemy, especially with Trinity rockets, things like that, because the first thing that the teammates want to do is run up, and when a Trinity rocket comes in the air, to me, it always seems like the first thing they want to do is give you a hug. They want to give you a fucking hug for support. Oh my god, there's a missile coming in, let's hug it out together. As you can see, most of the time in this gameplay, I do try to stay away from teammates, unless, of course, I'm getting shot at, and then I'll sit and wait on a teammate to come and try to eliminate the threat for me. But teammates in general are bad, because they're going to attract people to you, and you definitely don't want that. Make sure to try to run the outskirts of the map. Like right there, I just went in the middle. Obviously, you can see that I died like a little bitch. I was shot down immediately after running out into the open, because people are sitting up in fucking windows and they're camping their dicks off, and there's nothing that you can do about it. This guy right here, man, I ended up joining his party afterwards, and he was really mad at me. He wanted to get his Kim strike, and he wanted it to go on YouTube, because I told him that he was going to be in a YouTube video, and he was very upset with me overall because of me killing him over and over in a video that's going to end up going on YouTube with a shotgun. And the next game, actually, stayed with him for one more game, and he ended up using a shotgun, and I beat him anyway. He was pretty much trash, because like you can tell, he likes to sit in corners with his Bushwiki shit on, and just in general shit on people as they walk around corners. And so yeah, this truly is a game where, I mean, you're gonna be versus campers if you're trying to move around a lot at all. And so you know, these tips and tricks, hopefully they'll help you. They help me. Make sure, in short recap, make sure to stick to the outskirts of the map, stay away from teammates, run speedy perks, and also perks that don't cost too much, like what's that one that I was just talking about? Takedown. Takedown is really valuable, because they can't see where you're coming from, and also suppressors on SMGs and shotguns, even though they're going to take away a lot of your damage and a lot of your range, if you can get up close to them and close the distance, you're still going to get a one-shot kill with a shotgun, obviously, and then 2 to 3 shots with an SMG also. I mean, it's good all overall. But anyways, this is the end of the video, so everyone be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and tell all of your friends. I'll be here all week. See you later, guys.